First of all, let's take the development today, where now it was expected, actually. Right. Fox upped its bid for the 61% of Fox to own against Comcast. Right. Is this the end of it?
I don't think so. I mean, it's like a game of chicken at this point. And, you know, all parties involved are attempting to, other than Fox potentially, are attempting to inflict damage on the other side while also getting the best out of this. It's really confusing in terms of where the value is at the end of this.
One of the questions I have is if you put up the numbers about exactly how much is being bid for the 61% of Sky, whose money is it? Because if Disney buys Fox, are they going to have to foot the bill for this bid of $32 billion, more or less?
Ultimately, yes, if they're successful. On the other hand, if you're Fox and you're successful on Disney's behalf in causing the price of Sky to go high enough, if Comcast ends up with the asset, then they end up paying Fox, which would give Disney more cash to make the acquisition of the rest of Fox not as expensive, if they're successful with the Fox acquisition. There's so many ifs to this. It is quite something.
I think you need calculus to figure this out, but let's go back to the Disney-Comcast fight over the Fox assets. Where are we with that? Because last time we left it, Disney had really upped their offer by a good margin, and it was generally perceived, boy, that sort of does it. They had a meeting of the Fox board. They said, that's it, but we're waiting for Comcast.
Comcast could very well up the bid, right? And so Comcast could end up with the Fox business. And so we still have to figure out, of course, what's also going to happen to the RSNs. Oh, and then there's this otherwise what would have been a notable deal of the sale of Endemol Shine. By the way, you forgot about that company.
Forget about them, yeah.
They have public debt out there. So that's going to be a business that will hopefully provide Disney with some cash, assuming that it sells at a high price. So there's so many moving parts to this.
What's taking Brian Roberts so long? Because there was a lot of speculation we'd hear from him on Monday. They're all now gathering, right, in Sun Valley for this Allen & Company conference.
Well, yeah, I think you might hear something after this week, but the timing is difficult to also identify. I think the main thing is, you know, getting into the heads of all the individuals around this is maybe the hardest thing, because you don't know how high they're willing to go. But all you know is that, you know, for Disney at least, it's lose-lose. Either they win the business and they overpay, or they don't get it and they don't get the synergies that they're counting on. And neither of these are good outcomes for them, except for the very long, long time horizon where strategically they're making a great call.